Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video on my channel. So today I'm bringing you a speed build that I actually had recorded a long time ago, but I never got around to doing a voiceover on it. So I'm finally doing it now. I just could not find the time, or just because there were so many people at my house, so I just couldn't do a voiceover, nothing, or else it would have been too much noise. So I am finally here bringing you this heart home. Now this heart home was it was actually inspired by, I don't know, my memory, I guess, because basically, for some reason, I had this really odd memory of first playing The Sims 1 on the computer when I was, like, way little, and there was a hard home that was in the game. Now, I've tried looking up that hard home, okay? But I could not find it for the life of me, so I don't know if there actually was a hard home in the Sims 1 computer game, or if it came with like an expansion pack, or if it's just not that popular, so it wasn't appearing like anywhere when I was looking it up. But yeah, so I don't really know what happened. I don't know if one of my family members had gone onto the game and then made a heart home, and then just that's how it kind of appeared, and I thought it was part of the normal game, but I don't really know. Anyway, so we're just here making a heart home nonetheless. I was actually inspired by this heart home off of some heart homes that I found online. So they're really cool. I want to do one for myself. I was really worried that the walls, as you can see that I'm building right here, were going to be really weird because we don't have kind of like semicircular walls in The Sims 4 as of yet anyways. Unless we do, but I just don't know. No, we don't have them. But but yeah, so this is kind of like the best that we can do. I know that in like a couple weeks it's going to be Valentine's Day, so I was thinking of saving this build for Valentine's Day as a kind of special Valentine's Day video, but I actually have another video in mind for Valentine's Day. I have actually two videos, a speed build and a cast, so stay tuned for that on Valentine's Day. I have so many videos planned for you guys. I'm actually really excited. So, yeah, so this heart home, it's not on the best lot right now. Like, I know if you look around the surroundings on this lot, it's not the most prettiest surroundings, but all my other lots were kind of filled with other builds that I was doing and stuff, so I just kind of plopped it down right there, and I was like, you know what, it's just fine. This build isn't even too big. I don't need a huge, fancy lot or nothing, so this was just fine. So, as you can see, I'm pretty much done with all the walls. This house has, as you'll eventually see, it has two bedrooms, it actually has three bedrooms. It has three bedrooms, it has one master bedroom, and then two girl bedrooms, but you can obviously change it, because like this build is on the gallery, SimsDude 45. If you want to download it, I made it with two like more girly rooms, but obviously you can change it if you wanted to make it for, for boys or whatever. You obviously can change stuff around. So right now we're working on the kitchen. This kind of like kitchen that spread, or the counter, the way the counter spreads all around the walls, like that was actually inspired by a build that I had seen online. And I actually really quite enjoy the way it looks. And you'll see that like the refrigerator, and if I'm not mistaken, the stove as well, are kind of off in the corner over there. So it's really just the counter. So if your sim is a chef or is aspiring to be a professional chef or whatever, he or she has got more than enough counter space to work with all the recipes and all the cooking that you're gonna need. Actually, I don't know if you guys have ever completed the cooking skill or like the cooking career in The Sims 4, but I have started so many save games where I have tried my best to either master the cooking skill or master the career, the cooking, chef career, but I've never gone around to it. I think I've tried, but then what ends up happening, because there's so many different skills, like for cooking, there's just a regular cooking, there's now the gourmet cooking, and if I'm pretty sure there's also baking. And so I think my problem is that I kind of tried doing all three at the very same time, but that obviously takes forever, and then also trying to get up in the careers is going to take forever. So that hasn't really been working. So now, back to this build, you'll see that the dining room and like the kitchen are in this huge open space. Except, although it's quite big, per se, that room, like where the kitchen and stuff is. Right now we're working on the living room, I know, but still on the kitchen I'm talking about. It's kind of big, but like if you had a party, I feel like Sims would kind of, like they'd be very crowded, and it'd be that whole game of musical chairs when you have more than one Sims talking to each other, or more than two Sims talking to each other, sorry. So right now we're working on the living room. And I had a really tough time figuring out how I was going to do this living room. You'll see eventually the TV was behind the couch where it is now, and then the couch was on the other side, but I really wasn't enjoying how that was looking. Also because I wanted to have windows in this room. So if I put a TV on that wall, then I couldn't put any windows that looked nice. You know, like windows that I enjoyed. So we're just going to go with this. I'm pretty sure that this is the final arrangement of the living room. And as you can see, it's just, you know, the big high definition TV on the wall with some, I guess, Victorian Gothic styled homes, or not homes, but decor, shall we say. And then I'm pretty sure I just put a painting. The living room isn't too special. I think I did some more decorating. Yeah, I just put some stuff on the fireplace, but other than that, it's kind of small and I didn't really have much to work with. But I actually like it because I kind of like having small homes because I find it looks very cozy. Even in real life, not just The Sims. Like in real life, I prefer it when I've got kind of smaller space to work with. It feels cozy, and then kind of like painting the walls like a very almost darker color. We're renovating my basement at my house, and we're kind of all like debating what colors we want to paint the basement. My dad wants to paint it just like a plain white, but me and my sister, we want to add some color, some life to the basement, so we're just kind of like fighting with him, like, no, we don't want just a plain white, that looks so boring. But then he always brings up, he always brings up how it'll like brighten up the living room, make it look bigger. But me and my sister are like, no, that's not cozy. Like, yeah, sure, I see where you're coming from, Dad, but we need to add some color into this house. But yeah, so that's what we're doing with my house anyways. And back to the Sims 4 build. Right now we're just adding the bathrooms. Bathrooms, super, super small, so they're nothing special, they're nothing extravagant. They're not really modern. Like, the whole house goes off of this very red theme. You know, obviously because the heart is red. And yeah, there's no other way to explain that. And I also, the girls' rooms in the back, eventually you'll see they go more for pink, because they don't really have like a red kids wallpaper, so I just went for the pink instead, and it turned out fine. So right now we're working on the master bedroom, and as you can see, again, the furniture is this kind of Gothic styled bedroom set, and it follows, I'm pretty sure the bedroom, like the bed itself, actually kind of matches with the couches in the living room. So I think I didn't even really pay attention to that, but like I said, I was kind of going for this more Gothic styled room. So I'm pretty sure I just add a bookcase, and then I'm pretty sure that I just move on to the girls' room. Both girls' rooms are exactly the same. Like, I'm pretty sure I start adding the beds and everything at the same time. We'll see in a couple seconds. Or what I do is I add, or I complete one room and then literally just copy and paste onto the other room. Just because I wanted this house, like, I know the house itself isn't very symmetrical when you really think about it, but like I kind of wanted it to be a little symmetric. In terms of the rooms, you know, the way that the rooms were built, you'll kind of notice they have this kind of symmetric vibe. Symmetric vibe. But yeah, so right now we're just going to add some decorations. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that's different between the two girls' rooms, is that I chose different teddy bears to plop into the rooms. Yeah, so now we've got the unicorn in that one. The other one we had the bunny. But they turned out kind of nice. I was trying to put a dollhouse into the girls' rooms, but they are so ridiculously small. So I'm pretty sure that I just put in just two little kids' toys things. I'm pretty sure that's what I ended up doing in a second. I didn't have toddlers at this point when I made this build, because I'm telling you, I made this build like 2 weeks ago, and toddlers wasn't released yet. Toddlers actually released like 2 days after I recorded this video, so, or else I probably would have made a toddler room just for the fun of it, because toddlers are ridiculously adorable in The Sims 4. So right now we're just doing the final rooms. These 2 extra rooms were kind of just fillers. I'm pretty sure one of them turns into like a really small living room. Like I just plop in a couple chairs and a TV, and then that one over there is, I guess, kind of your office, your desk area. So I plopped in a computer, and it's really that's it. There's nothing too special about those rooms, but they actually do serve some sort of purpose. They're not just kind of there. So your Sims can actually do something in it instead of just being, you know, 2 small rooms that don't really serve a purpose. They can actually do something. You know, they can either go watch TV in that room, say the other TV is filled up, you don't want to watch while mom and dad are watching, so you just come in that room yourself, watch some TV on that cute little TV in that room, and you're good to go. And now we are just doing this hallway. Nothing special again. It's just a couple tables. And that's pretty, yeah, just 2 coffee tables, some decorations, plants, and that's pretty much it. I also add these really cool wall decor that, if I'm not mistaken, come from the, oh my goodness, I don't really know what it's called. If you can see it, Flowers of the Dead, I think that's what it's called. I know it was like this festival or this like event that was happening on The Sims 4 like a while ago, but we still have the objects from it. So yeah, because those wall decor actually look extremely nice. I'm pretty sure it actually also place it right there. Yeah, because they actually look really cool. They don't really, like, I think they have skulls on them if you were to look closely enough. So technically it kind of looks ugly, or kind of looks, you know, out of place, but it's fine. I added a little popcorn maker because popcorn makers are cool. And yeah, just some more little decor, and that's pretty much it. I really liked how this house turned out. Again, like I said, it's very small, but it's very cozy. And I guess it's just kind of good for a family, you know, small little family. It's not really a starter home, even though I'm pretty sure it's kind of cheap. I don't really know how much it is, but you know, it's a small little home. I add in a little some decor on the outside, nothing too fancy, just put in a tree and some shrubbery, and that is literally it. So we are actually, that's pretty much the end of the build. And that happened really fast. It was only like 13 minutes long once I cut everything, edited it, and all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, I'm just changing the roofing. I didn't put in an actual roof, obviously, because I feel like that would completely take away from the whole aesthetic of the house. So it's just the flooring, and that's literally it. So like I said, I think I'm just gonna end this video off right here. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more content. And if you want to, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions, because I absolutely love reading them. And that's, yeah, I love seeing you guys, hearing you guys' input. And yeah, so stay tuned for my Let's Play that's going to be out in literally a couple days, and I'm so ridiculously excited to finally release it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.